Hi, welcome back. Salutogenesis. That's one of the many things that you can use to overcome your addiction. And what is salutogenesis? Now, it's a new trend in research, discovering what does us good. Of course, you could spend all your time trying not to be addicted anymore, fighting your craving, not giving in to certain triggers, and so on. But as compensation, you should also strengthen those things in life that do you good and where you are strong. The word salutogenesis comes from Latin and Greek and literally means creation of health. Creation of health. The research results are not surprising. They correspond to what you would expect. Now, however, it is scientifically proven that certain things are good for your physical and mental health. Roughly summarizing, you can say that it is physical exercise, healthy food, and psychological competence. Let's take a closer look at this psychosocial competence. You need four things in life to live your life healthily from a psychological point of view. First of all, comprehension of life. So you need to be able to see purpose in your life, and you should be able to understand some behavior of other people. You understand to a certain degree the reason why things happen. You see a structure, and therefore you do not need to hold fate accountable for everything that happens to you. The second thing is manageability of your life, driving the bus instead of being driven. This is partly a consequence of the first point. If you do not understand the world, you could not make a decision, or decisions in general. What comes above that is that you believe that you have the resources to determine your life, solve problems, and achieve targets. You believe that you play a major role in shaping your life and that it is not others who decide everything for you. So that's the second point. The third point for living a healthy life is meaningfulness in your life. You know what you live for. This gives you the energy and the confidence to persist and to confront challenges because you have a vision of what lies beyond these challenges. For example, having aims in life give you the motivation and energy to confront craving and relapses. The fourth one is willingness to learn and to change. You know that your life is long and that you constantly need to learn new things and skills, and know that change is a prerequisite to actively participate in life. The first three of these 4 points play an important role in the full Lavario program, should you order it. So you will receive a large number of tips, exercises, and explanations so that you can make dramatic progress in your development. For this video now, for the time being, let's just take a few questions that you could ask yourself. And again, like in some other videos, I recommend that you take a piece of paper and watch the video again maybe, and then write down 4 questions. First of all, which people do me good? Second, in which situations and through which of my capabilities was I able to provide joy to other people in the past? Third question you should ask yourself, which hobbies make me feel good? Which pastime activities beyond your addiction? And the fourth one, what gave me strength in the past? Now, let's look at these 4 questions. The first one was, which people do you good? Good means that they give you stability and strength in your world of too much stimuli. Because as an addict, you have too much stimuli. Think of porn addictions, gambling addiction, food, alcohol. Good also means that you are not ashamed spending your time with those activities. Furthermore, good means that in the presence of people you feel a little bit better than usual and that you can release your inner child. There will be another video on that one. and that you do not need to play a role and hide behind a facade. Think about your work environment. Think about private contacts in your family. Perhaps you also want to think about people of whom you would like to get to know better. For example, artists, intellectuals, very simple people, children. Anyway, probably you know who does you good. So write down a list of people. And then think about how can you spend more time with these people. Contact them. Plan and schedule it in your agenda. Maybe you are afraid, or you perhaps do not feel interesting or important enough to bother them. But remember again that your self-image is based on illusions. I think I said that already in a different video. Why do you think you feel so good with these people? Is it possible that you felt good and they did not? That is logically not really possible. So it means you have enough to give and seem to be valuable enough to those people. So contact them. I shortened it a bit in the program. There's a lot more here on how you deal with people, how you contact them, and so on. But for the time being, let's leave it at this point, and then go to the next one. The second question was, the second question is, it's not a question. Sorry. Think about the past. So, how were you particularly able to bring joy to other people? When people smile or laugh because of you, this means you bring them joy. Usually we like people that make us laugh. Giving joy to someone can also happen by giving presents, by simply being there, by playing with them. Golf, chess, cards, whatever, and many other things. So perhaps you can remember someone thanking you for something that you have given her or him. Think again about your job, school, university, your private life, your family, other everyday activities. This question is not always easy to answer. How were you giving joy to others? So a decent amount of time. And if necessary, get back to it later or tomorrow if you don't find an answer immediately. But it's a good point. Think about it. And then, how can you give more joy to people? Realize that most of what you give will come back to you 10 times and will strengthen your self-confidence. And that's also very important if you have addiction problems. The third of the 4 questions were, which hobbies do you good? So what hobbies make you feel good? Perhaps your addiction prevented you from pursuing your hobbies during the past few months or years. If this is the case, please go back further into your past. Remember which things you enjoyed doing. Was it maybe gaming evenings? Was it playing cards or chess? Sport clubs, dancing? What about creative things such as painting, singing, acting? Did you like writing stories? Maybe you liked sailing or surfing or fishing. Weekend trips to somewhere nice. So try to remember those things. And how can you make more space and time for hobbies in your life? Plan it in your agenda. So that's another thing to bring positive energy into your life as a compensation for all the effort you do in the next few weeks and months in preventing relapses, in fighting your craving, and so on. Just to bring it back to the reason why we're doing it here. And the 4th question, what usually gave you strength in the past? So this relates to the previous questions. However, additional things may now emerge. Maybe quiet walks along the river, maybe movie theaters, maybe keeping a diary, maybe dancing, as I said already. So go far into your past to uncover things that you gave up maybe a long time ago. And now also here, plan precisely how you will bring some of these things at least back into your life, or how you will do more of them than before. Remember, this is a fantastic plan to make yet another strong connection to your inner child. I'm not sure if you watched that video already. So I make a second video on that because it seems very important to sum up this first part. Don't only think about how not to take your drug, how not to fall into the trap of relapse. No, think also about positive things, where you are good at, what are your strengths, how you made other people happy, and try to integrate that, bring it back and integrate it into your daily life. Make a plan for it, because there's a saying, what is written is done, or only what gets done. No, what is it? Only what is written will get done, something like that. And then maybe watch the second part of this video, as I will elaborate more on some things and give you, I think, very good exercises, another set of questions, how you can identify and analyze what is really relevant to you, what can give you new energy and joy in your life. Thanks for your attention. I hope I could help you.